Hello and welcome. My name is Dominik, and today I'm here to talk about hip-hop. It's a genre of music I love. It follows me on my bike ride to school, its lyrics stick in my head throughout the day, and it even follows me to the gym in the evenings, pardon me. I'd like to start with a small activity, so when I mention an artist you've listened to in the last month or so, let's say, please just raise your hand and keep your hand up. Alright, so has anyone listened to Drake, or Snoop Dogg, or Travis Scott, or MMI, or Post Malone over the last month? Alright, I don't see some hands. Does anyone know what all these artists have in common? No. That's right. They all use misogynistic lyrics in their songs. In fact, almost all rap artists, use misogynistic lyrics that either glorify, justify, or normalize the objectification, exploitation, or victimization of women. Recently in society, we have taken great steps to reduce sexism, and I think it's time the rap world caught up. However, hip-hop was not always this way. In its early years, there was actually little to no profanity at all, and Slick Rick was the first person to use the word bitch in his 1985 song, La Di Da Di. NWA soon after took over the word, and things went out of control there. But the question is, why did degrading women become so popular? Some believe that it's a way for rappers to assert their authenticity, but in fact the most commonly accepted theory is that misogyny within rap music is a product of its environment, a reflection of America's attitude towards women. Researcher Jeff Chang found that pop culture provides, quote, incentives for young men of color to act out a hardcore masculinity to reach greater levels of success, unquote. So in other words, young rappers use these misogynistic terms in order, because they realize it will appeal to the fans to reach greater levels of success. We see countless examples of this. For example, Snoop Dogg pretended to be a pimp to further his brand image and gain greater levels of success. Or Kodak Black, he became an internet sensation literally overnight after going to jail for sexually assaulting a woman. Now, most people would argue rappers don't actually believe these sexist things they're saying in their songs, and they're just putting on a front. Even though this is probably true, it still has negative effects on its primary listenership, which is young people like us. So if youths oftentimes hear women being referred to as bitches or hoes or some other degrading term like that, we will slowly normalize these terms and it'll be okay to degrade women with terms like those. Additionally, a 2007 study found that after women listen to hip-hop for a long time, they may begin to objectify themselves and their self-esteem will suffer as a consequence of that. Teens today already have countless self-esteem issues, so we really don't need this to add on to their problems. Another study found that people who listen to hip-hop, on average, are more likely to have sexist beliefs than those who don't. So the facts and figures show it that hip-hop can be detrimental to our society due to its misogynistic values. Now, also importantly, if hip-hop didn't shame or hypersexualize women all the time, there would be more women in the rap game today. Now, there are a few female hip-hop superstars like Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, but they have to hypersexualize themselves constantly in order to stay relevant, which is unnecessary, and we really don't want that. Now, hip-hop has the potential to be revolutionary. Marginalized groups like the Black community, primarily, have used it for decades to express their concerns with their socioeconomic situation. Artists today like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole are still doing this. However, even they use sexist and degrading lyrics, which actually discredits their messages. For example, Kanye West talks about how black males are targets of discrimination, for example, through police killings or other methods. But then in his next verse, he'll talk about, quote, money, hoes, and rings. Now, this hypocrisy is most unfortunate because many young people look up to people like Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar as role models. And if they see that their role models are saying these sexist things, it validates that their own sexist things are okay too. So the question is, what now? If what I've been saying has strong accord with you and you'd like to listen to someone who's more inspiring than degrading, there's this artist called Rhapsody I found who was nominated for a Grammy last year, who is definitely worth even to listen to. But I'm not going to be your parent and tell you to stop listening to hip hop or anything, but I want you to from now on, be aware of what you're listening to and its implications. I'm not saying we have to make hip-hop PG or anything, but artists have to be aware of the detrimental messages they're spreading to their young listeners. And as I said before, not all rappers are sexist, but they are role models and have to be held accountable for their messages. Thank you.